Hello everyone, my name is Nurin binti LOKMAN. My metro number is 2036103185. Today I will talk about the importance and the beauty of coral reef. The genre of this topic is to inform. Growing up watching National Geographic, I was always captivated by the ocean. I used to stare at the screen complete amazed by the vibrant hidden world of coral reef deep below the surface. Later, as I got older, I started reading articles about the dying ocean and how the reefs were disappearing. It worried me, but every time I actually put on mask and go diving, I'm reminded of why we care so much. Seeing those beautiful coral and fish swimming around them brings me and anyone who see it so much pure joy. Today, I want to take you beneath the surface to talk about both the incredible beauty and the critical importance of coral reef. The first important part is the home for marine life. To truly understand why coral reef matters, we first have to look at who lives there. Coral reefs are often called the rainforests of the sea, and for good reason, they are the ultimate home for marine life. When I go diving, I see firsthand how these sea reefs act as a bustling underwater cities. For many fish, the intricate branches of the corals are the only places they can take shelter and hide from the predators. It also a vital nursery is a safe breeding ground where many fish species lay their eggs, allowing the next generation to grow safely. But most importantly, the reef provide food for thousands of species, from tiny crabs and sea turtles to majestic sharks. In fact, despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor, all incredible 25% of all marine life depends on coral reefs. For survival, if the reef disappears, a quarter of the ocean life loses its home and its grocery store. Secondly, the importance of coral reef is protection for the coastline. But coral reef don't just protect fish, they protect us too. Even if you never put on a diving mask or visit the ocean, reef directly impact human life by acting as a natural shield for our coastline. Think of coral reef as massive underwater breakwater. When massive waves, fierce storms, or even the tsunami crash towards the shore, the physical structure of the reef absorbs the brunt of the energy. By reducing the strength of the wave, reef drastically cut down on the beach erosion and prevent devastating flooding in coastal community. Right now, these underwater structures are actively shielding nearly 200 million people around the world from destructive storms. Without them, our coastal cities and beaches will be entirely defenseless against the power of the ocean. Despite everything they do for marine life and for humanity, coral reefs are facing an unprecedented crisis. They are under attack from three major threats. First, and most urgently, is climate change. As we release more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, our ocean acts like sponge, absorbing the excess gas and heat. This causes the water to warm up and become more acidic, which literally cooks and bleaches the coral to death. Second, they are choked by pollution. Toxic chemicals from leaking boat fuels, heavy industrial runoff, and the anti-fouling plants used on ships and bridges poison this fragile ecosystem. And finally, there is the devastating impact of destructive fishing. When we catch fish faster than they can reproduce, or use methods that physically smash the coral structure, we break the delicate balance of the ecosystem. We are taking away the very creature that keep the reef healthy. When I look back at those National Geographic documentaries, that first sparked my imagination, and when I think about the pure joy I feel every time I dive among the fish and corals today, I realize it's something important. We cannot just be spectators. It has always been a deep personal dream of mine to go out there and protect this coral reef in any way that I can. But I cannot do it alone, and neither can the scientists. The first most critical step we can take right now is to educate everyone about why these underwater cities matters. We need to pass this knowledge down and provide a great education about the ocean to the next generation so they grow up loving and respecting the sea just as much as we do. My ultimate hope is that 20 years from now, when the next generation put on a diving mask and sink beneath the wave, they won't just see a graveyard of dead coral. I hope they see the same vibrant, living, breathing world that brings us so much happiness today. Let's protect our reefs so the future can enjoy them tomorrow.